I bought this entire sneaker collection off of eBay, and it's super sketchy, and I spent a lot of money. But today we're gonna see if I can buy a sneaker collection off of eBay and flip it for a profit in just 24 hours. So here is that box of sneakers, but first you need to see how we got here. We went and searched on eBay for a ton of collections. There were collections upwards of $500,000. I did not buy that one, but I did spend a lot of money and hope to make a profit. So let's see if I made it. So my budget for buying the sneaker collection today, in my eyes, is gonna be between $2,000 and $5,000. To me, that's an optimal amount of money to spend in order to potentially make profit and not need too many pairs or too much time in order to do it. So what do we have to do? We have to go on eBay and type in sneaker collection, and then we're gonna go price, high to low, because I'm scared to see what we're gonna find. All right, let's go to price and shipping highs first. What? $500,000. A little bit out of the budget, 2 extra zeros, but we're gonna check it out. All right, let's keep looking. Ferragamos for $100,000. Let's go for some collections. Entire lot of 60 plus pairs at 100 grand. These are out of the price range, but I wanna look at them regardless because they kind of look interesting. And the Trump sneaker is one of the most expensive sneakers on this on all of these, which is insane. I got all the ones that are above $10,000. There's like 5 of them. Let's check them out. This is a sneaker collection Nike Foamposite and more. $500,000 or best offer. This is an entire collection of Nike Foamposites, which are making a little bit of a comeback right now, but had a prime, and it's not really right now. So this is the person, Foaminati, big Foamposite collector. A lot of pairs here, maybe every pair that's released. I'm trying to figure out where $500,000 comes from. I don't know. Let's read what they said. If you didn't know, now you will know. Foaminati, my name is my name. Hey, respect. Entire Foamposite collection and more. If it sells, it sells. So it doesn't say a amount, a total, what the exact list is. To me, that's kind of crazy for $500,000, but interesting to see nonetheless. 60 plus pairs at $100,000. We got 5 pairs of orange lobsters. We got some unions, some SBs. They got a whole list. See, this is what we need. An entire list. Check that out. At $100,000, it says the price on the listing is obviously just a placeholder. Please feel to reach out with serious offers. Trump signed sneaker for $90,000, number 626 out of 1,000. That's not selling for that. I respect it, but that's not selling for that. I think one sold for $7,000, a signed pair. We got a Jordan 11 collection, $40,000. Guys, these descriptions are very nondescript for $40,000. Nike Jordan sneaker collection lot, Hyperstrike promo sample, 1984 rare vintage. That's a sample, that's pretty cool. Whoa, undefeated. Whoa, we're going some old school pairs. This is crazy. Looking to part ways in very rare shoes. 14 in total. Value is north of $30,000. It's comprised of PE samples, Hyperstrikes, and vintage pairs. Now that's sick. These 14 pairs, that's really cool. I don't see inherent value of $30,000 in that of somebody like me, but it's really cool to see that. And then lastly, at the over 10,000, we have 18,600. And this is comprised of 50 pairs of sneakers. See, they have a whole list of the shoes actually, every single one, and what their market value is on StockX. If they're all dead stock, I could see the value being somewhat there, but it says it's worth $21,825 on StockX at market value. These are older pairs of shoes, so like that bid is not really realistic, probably not worth that. So that's why we need to be more selective on what we're buying. So let's go to these sneaker collections that are actually, oh, that is sick. Somebody is selling the California tag, Nick, you're like this, California license plate that's black with yellow lettering that says sneakers. It's pretty cool. How much do you think they want?
$1,500.
$6,000.
Nope.
Nope, not happening. All right, and it's not even fully spelled sneakers, it's SNEAKRS. Here we go, we got some good collections here. Let's check this out. I'm gonna scroll through, kind of go through some tabs. I'm not gonna show you all of them because ultimately I'm not gonna show you the one that I pick because I want you guys to be surprised once it gets here. Huge sneaker collection ranging from size 5 to 14, Nike Yeezy. So here we go. We got some Yeezys, some Jordan 12s, some brick Yeezys. This looks like a lot. This is bricks. This is Brick City. Dunks, Yeezy 350 V2s, Wheat 6s, SpongeBob KDs, For 5 grand, I'm sorry, my brother. I can't do it. Here we got another one for 5. Nope. Okay, this one looks, all right, this looks pretty good. 3,700 bucks. White cement 3s. We got some lost and founds, some Kobe's, some different Kobe's, the reverse Grinch, Jordan 4 Pine Greens. This looks pretty good. This has authenticity guarantee. I'm at 3,700 bucks. Let's go to the description. 12 pairs, all DS. That looks pretty good. The fakest Dior Jordan 1s I've ever seen, and they have them at 7,500 bucks with authenticity guarantee. Look at the backdrop with the Crocs. That's crazy. I got sidetracked. No, but this collection looks good. But what I'm gonna do, not on camera, is I am going to go through and actually come up with a value of what I think they're worth and make an offer based upon that in order to buy them. Because the whole goal is to make a profit in a short amount of time span on the collection we're buying because we're buying more. So I'm gonna look at the pricing and go through that separately off camera, and you guys will hear about it after the fact. We have a pretty cool collection of Air Force Ones here. Inherently it's cool, but for me, this is gonna be very difficult to sell. I need pairs that people are wanting right now, and that's not gonna be it. All right, I just clicked out of it. I'm not gonna show you, but I think I just found the collection. It's the best so far, and I'm gonna make an offer. So stay tuned for that. But we're gonna look through a few more just in case. But I think that might be the one. This is no good. 3 grand for this. All right, I found it. I did it, I found it. I'm buying it if they respond. I'm gonna look through just one more time just to make sure. What kind of listing is this? 12 shoe collection, size 11, $3,400. They have a single picture of a box that seemingly is from a royal blue Jordan 7. I don't know. That's it. What kind of listing is this? I don't get it. Do you want to sell it? All right, so we are back. And I'm not gonna reveal how much I totally paid until we finish off because I want you guys to go ahead and give me your thoughts and see if I got a good deal at the end of this. So let's go ahead and open this up. They duct taped it shut, which is a little funny, but it doesn't matter. It secured it. And we have a pretty solid amount of pairs here, I think. Enough for me to not have a bunch of bricks and things, but also enough to where it's interesting and there's more room for profits. So we're gonna open this up and let's see. All right, I'm gonna maybe give you guys a teaser. Here's a teaser right there. Now, I know every pair that's in here because I did as much research as possible in order to find out if it is worth the money I'm paying. And so one of the big things is authenticity here, and that's something that I'm worried about. But the first box up, a part of this collection, is Louis Vuitton. And off first looks, this Louis Vuitton box does seem to be real. I'm gonna do my best to authenticate them as I can in my knowledge. I'm also gonna be putting them through apps to double check and make sure. This box seems real. I've had fake Louis Vuitton boxes, I've had real ones, and this looks like a traditional sneaker box. So how this works is it slides out here, just like this, and it comes with the receipt, so that's good. He sent me photos of all this so I can make sure as well. And here is the receipt. Here we go. That all looks good. And here are the shoes. So we do get a dust bag, Louis Vuitton dust bag. This looks authentic and feels authentic. I know that might sound stupid, but it is an angle of buying Louis Vuitton and fake Louis Vuitton, is that they do sometimes have fake ones, and you can tell just based off the quality of it. But this is going to be a Louis Vuitton trainer low right here in, I believe, a size 9.5 Louis Vuitton, which comes out to around a 10.5 US. This features, there's a little bit of hair on there, a denim toe box here. It has Velcro here, and then Louis Vuitton there on the tongue. This retailed at $1,490. One of the things about designer is that you can get good deals on used designer, especially like Louis Vuitton. And so I think we got these for a really good deal compared to what the retail was, with potential profits or potential chances to make profits. So let's go ahead and show you the other pair. Honestly, there's some of these that I might want to keep. They're close to my size, 10 and 10.5. So features this cool denim right here, Louis Vuitton on the back. These are a model made by Louis Vuitton. The quality of them seems good. A lot of the tagging here seems good. These are just things that you can look at as knowing Louis Vuitton is just like the quality of the things, the stitching. And again, we're gonna be putting these through apps because luckily, like Check app and Poison app, they do actually have the ability to legit check shoes like this, which is good. So One of the things that would suck is if any of these came back fake. That would be really bad and mess up our chances, but we have protection for that. All right, so let's go for the next pair. I'm trying to figure out which one. I don't remember that pair being a part of this list. There is a pair that I did not expect in here, which is very odd. So next up, if you can't tell by this box, a little bit of damage here. This is a pair of Jordan 4 Fears. These came out in 2024. These are brand new dead stock. That's what they listed them at. And these look good as far as the condition goes, and the quality looks pretty good as well. For looking, just briefly looking over, they still have some of the inserts in there, but everything about these looks pretty good, and we'll be double checking. Looks like he had a sticker in there for how much he thinks they're worth. I think we got these for a pretty good deal, but again, it was a total package, and these are a size 10.5, and that's gonna be pair number 2. So there's a lot of decent pairs. There are some pairs that are like sub 75 bucks, which honestly I wasn't mad about because I feel like that's not a bad shoe to sell. It's a shoe that has a wider market than somebody looking to buy a $1,000 Louis Vuitton shoe or whatever. So let's go for one of those from what I remember. This is one of the more inexpensive ones, which is crazy, and it's a newer release. This is going to be the, if you can't tell by the box got a little bit damaged. I don't think that was his doing. I think that was due to the shipping. This is the PSG Nike Jordan 1 Low. I don't really love these because of the material in here. It's like a hard foam material. These were like worn once, so really good condition, and I believe these on the secondary market are under retail by $20, $30. I think we got a pretty good deal on them, especially for being barely worn. Like, you could clean these up and somebody could claim that they're dead stock, but they're not. So we're gonna say worn once, which I think they are. It has these in here. Did these come with the shoe? I don't remember them coming with a lace lock. I guess he just priced all of them on $114.25. I don't know what that's about, but we have OG all there and those blue lace locks. We'll have to look into that. The quality on these looks good. This is not a shoe that I just don't think that they're faking these that recently. It's not worth it to fake them because they go for under retail. Oh, I see what's going on here. This box here is a replacement box for one of the Louis Vuitton pairs because he didn't have the box. That makes sense. Okay, so we'll save that. That's a really cool pair. This is gonna be a good seller. This is one, the box is in pretty good shape. This is gonna be, if you can't tell, a white cement Jordan 3 Reimagined. This is 2024 pair, and these are like almost new. Check out the bottom of those. These are like almost new. That's gonna be a good one. This is a good shoe, especially where the value's at on them. Comes with the original paperwork, and the quality on these looks good as far as authenticating them. Just a lot of things. Quality, they are used, so smelling them, smell test doesn't work all the time. Nike Air on the back, but quality on these looks good. Stitching looks good. So we'll be running those through some of the apps and getting our feedback. So that's 4 pairs. Value's looking good. Again, I told you I stayed between $2,000 and $5,000. There are pairs like this that are a little bit weird. If you don't know, the massive box that comes with, it's a Nike Off-White collaboration. If you can't tell by that, it's the Terraforms. Now, this is an interesting shoe because they are massive. Look how big these are. They're huge. I think, yeah, they definitely are worn, lightly worn on the bottom. Confused because these are a size men's 11 and most of the shoes in this collection were a size 10. Maybe these run small. These brand new are like $260, $270. Being used, I had them at, I can't remember exactly the price that I had them at, but he had a sticker on here that says 100. So they're probably worth around 100, 150 bucks. But we'll obviously be showing you guys the process of listing these on my website and showing you guys how much I'm gonna sell them for in order to try to make that profit and see if that works. So we're not even halfway through the pairs that we got yet. And let's go for the next one. This is gonna be a Jordan 5 UNC. This comes with the lace locks here. This is another one that's used. Most of these are used except the Fear 4s, I believe. But good condition, good shoe that I think people would buy, and he had these at $100 in there. I don't know what these sticky notes are for. I don't know if that's the prices that he priced them in his head mentally to sell them at, but Jordan 5 UNCs, clean pair, and one that I think should sell relatively easily. So 6 pairs deep, and let's go for, I wanna show you a couple of the cheaper ones, just some quick ones. Jordan 1 Low SE. This is it's like a hyper purple colorway, purple hyper jade, psychic purple. Pretty cool colorway. He put in some like off-white laces in there. Don't know if those are real. Oh, from Loop King. Some secondary laces. I guess kind of cool to match the orange there. And then you got some purple laces, and they have the other purple lace as well. This is one that they're pretty used on the bottom, but another like $75 shoe, nothing crazy. And remember in that PSG pair, there was lace lock things. Those probably are for the UNCs. I think that goes with this lace lock. I think that goes right there. That would make sense. Probably fell out of the box because there's a hole in this box, so that makes sense. We do have a Travis Scott in here, which is one of the things that I really liked about the collection. Another one that's a little bit cheaper, if you can't tell, this is a Jordan 11 box. This is a Jordan 11 low, and it's size 10.5. This is diffused blue. Not a huge Jordan 11 fan, or Jordan 11 low fan, but the bottom there is in really good shape, and the color of these is actually pretty clean. That blue is like subtle, and I don't know, this is in really good shape, like literally like tried on. You could clean those and probably say that they're not even worn. They had another sticky note in there, had them at 125. Decent variety of a collection. You guys will see once we get to kind of the after this, when I tell you a little bit more about the collection. There was more Louis Vuitton in here, clothing, and I asked to take that out in order to just get the shoes because of I didn't want to sell the Louis Vuitton. Let's just do this. I'm gonna pull out, I'm probably just gonna stack up the pairs. There's something special in here, right there. Pull that there, pull these last pairs out, and we'll fire through these so you guys can see what we got, and then we'll start listing them. So this is gonna be the Jordan 4. This is the Vivid Sulfur. These are kind of bricks as well. But again, there's markets for everything, especially like used pairs like this when you can get them in like $100, $125 range. So that's gonna be a good one. They had them at $100, Vivid Sulfurs. Another pair of Jordan 1, oh, these are Jordan 1 mids. This is the Barcelona red. Right there, another relatively inexpensive shoe, probably $50 to $70. And then the last two ones are bangers. This is a Louis Vuitton. This is their receipt, I guess. Has his name on the receipt, and this is from June 2024. This is a Virgil Louis Vuitton skateboard low. This is one of the Virgil colorways. It's pretty sweet. I don't know exactly what size these are, but this is a really clean shoe. Different laces right here, replacement laces that they were using for them, but pretty solid pair. Quality looks good on them as well, and I'm excited. I wish these fit me. I would probably keep these. I like that. I like this shoe. There's a high version of these as well, and retail is $1,500 on these. And then lastly is a Travis Scott. Travis Scott, size 10. This is gonna be, oh, these are like brand new right here. Reverse olives. I said it before they came out. Reverse olives. And these are worn once. Literally worn once. Check that out. Also, look what's on feed of me and Cameraman right now. It's a bunch of copycats. Size 10. He sent me his receipt. He got these from Sneakers for retail, which is pretty cool. And the price of these has gone up. I'm pretty happy about that. OG laces. You got the pink, you got the black, and there's also a white one in there. And so he swapped the laces, but literally these are like brand new. So Blake is on the camera right now. Blake, if you had to guess, how much should I pay for all of these?
$26.50.
Okay, leave in the comments right now what you think I paid for all of these pairs here, because I'm about to reveal it to you guys. So I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to comment it. Of 12 pairs of shoes, how much should I pay for all of these right here? So let's go to the original listing so you guys can see what I was bidding on, what I was buying. So if you guys are looking at the screen right now, you'll see a screen recording. This is the original listing that I saw. This nice shelf here with these different pairs. Obviously me seeing the Louis Vuitton and the Travis Scotts is kind of what stood out. You can see on here, it says $25.50 was the price. Well, there's actually an issue. I ordered these from him. The payment was being held for 21 days. He got the money, we were messaging back and forth, and so ultimately what happened is we canceled the order. We emailed back and forth and were able to complete the transaction over PayPal, in which I paid him $24.50 flat. With shipping, actually I provided the shipping label for him. So if I go back to our messages, he initially did not want to separate the clothing and the shoes. So what he had was a Louis Vuitton sweater, Louis Vuitton t-shirt, and then he had a cologne that he was gonna throw in there, and I believe the total of the listing originally was $35.50, and so it took about $1,000 off for those because the retail of those is around $2,000 plus. And so I took that off because while there's some value there, I necessarily didn't want to mess with that because clothing is harder to sell than shoes for me. He said he could have done $2,400 without with doing Zelle. I did not trust somebody that I had no idea off of eBay to Zelle them for that money, so I did not do that. So the total that I paid for all of the pairs here is gonna be $24.50. You were $200 off. I used that number as an opportunity for a potential 20% return on investment. To me, all of these, for what I could sell them for on my website, equals out to a little bit over $3,000 or right around $3,000. So potential profit of 20% return on investment. So let's get started on taking, or first we have to authenticate these, then take pictures, and then list them on my website, then post them live, and then hope the money starts rolling in. Here's me using the CheckCheck app and the Poison app in order to authenticate the sneakers in 25 minutes, condensed down into 8 seconds. While I authenticated the shoes, my buddy Blake went ahead and took photos from my website so we can list them up and get them sold. So after a short 15 minutes, we got the results back on CheckCheck. All the sneakers we did passed. If we scroll down, you'll see a not pass. That's from our last video. Every sneaker here passed, and even the Louis Vuitton ones, we had to check those or legit check them on the Poison app, and they both passed because they actually authenticate Louis Vuitton there. So every sneaker ended up being authentic, which is great. So now we gotta list them on our website. If I haven't mentioned it enough, I have a Shopify store called harrisnevel.com where I sell a bunch of sneakers, my personal ones as well as ones for videos. And so I'm listing all the pairs up now and adding all the photos. All the pairs are loaded up on the website, priced out and ready to go live. Now, I listed them all out, the 12 pairs, for a total price of $2,995, bringing us to potential profit of $500 at 20% return if all of them sell in the next 24 hours, which I think I priced them at to sell. So they're going live on harrisnevel.com. Hopefully by the time you watch this video, all the pairs are gone and there's none available for you to buy. But let's go ahead, we're gonna go live and we'll check in probably in 12 hours and see what happens. Putting the word out on my Instagram that the drop is now live. There we go, and let's hope we get some sales. Just set the drop live about 6 minutes ago. First item just sold for $600, one of the Louis Vuitton trainers. That is one of the more important ones to sell because if we sell both of those, we're making back over half of the money already. I just got home and I'm editing this video and the second Louis Vuitton pair sold. So we're already at like 1,300 something bucks. Let's go. We've reached the 6-hour mark and we are just at about $2,150. We are just $300 away from surpassing how much we paid, and there's still plenty of pairs left, so let's go. So it is currently 22 hours in, it's 8:30 in the morning. I'm back at the warehouse. I'm starting to pack some of the orders because out of the 12 sneakers we listed on the website, we have sold 9 of them, and those 9 equal out to $2,600, $150 in profit, and we still have 3 left, and we have 2 hours left. The pairs that are left are these 3 right here, which equal out to about $350 or $395 in the total. So where we're currently sitting, we're at $150 profit, and we have $395 left. I just put these up for a package deal, all 3 for $300, to bring our total profit to $450 and just call it a day in the 24-hour mark. But we're already at $150 profit, and it's less than 24 hours, so let's go. You guys are actually watching this the morning that it's being posted. I think it's a success nonetheless because in 24 hours, we've already made a profit of $150. Now we had to risk about $2,450, but if all goes well, we'll be at a 20% return and we made our money back, so success. I'll check back in at the 24-hour mark and see where we're at. We just reached the 24-hour mark for selling the collection and we still have those 3 pairs left. Now, I have faith that once this video goes live, you guys are gonna probably buy them and that'll set us over our $500 profit for this video, which I'm super happy about, turning $2,500 into $3,000. If you guys will see this again with a larger collection, maybe 5,000 or 10,000, let me know in the comments down below because I definitely think this will be fun. As long as we can get the right number, I think that we can make some money. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Harrison, signing out. YouTube thinks that you'll like the video that's up on the screen, so go ahead and check that out and subscribe if you enjoy the content.